Alright guys, today we are going to be learning about downstream injectors and how they work, and we're going to show you how to put this together when you buy it with the two ends, and then we're going to go outside and we're going to test this out on the machine. If you guys haven't already subscribed, please do so. This channel is going to be full of a ton of information about pressure washing. I'm actually redoing my whole trailer, so while I'm putting everything back together, I figured what better time to show you guys everything that I run with my pressure washing business. This is called a downstream injector. This is the way that we suck up chemical by our pressure washer. It does not run through our pump. It runs after the pump. So this downstream injector here plugs into the pressure washer. All right, the first thing you want to do is wrap up both ends of the threads. So this one is a used injector, but I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up again. And you always want to go in the same direction as the threads. Okay. There's one side. And now your quick connect fittings. If you guys watch my videos, you know I tell you guys to stock up on these fittings here because we use them an awful lot. So here we go. You have to figure out which way your pressure washer and your whip line goes. So if you put this on backwards, it ain't going to draw chemicals. So you have to go look at your pressure washer and make sure that this arrow is pointing away from your pressure washer. And that's how you know if you put a male or female on which end. So make sure you're putting the right end on. So for mine, I'm going to need a male here. I'm going to need a female here. Next, you want to tighten them down. So get you a couple of wrenches and start tightening them down. I got one on each side, and what it does is I'm putting force against each one, so it's tightening each one at the same time. Alrighty, once you got your injector all built, you're going to have to get yourself a piece of 1/4 inch hose here. It's 1/4 inch ID hose by 3/8. Anyways, there's links to all this stuff in the description. This is a used hose here, but I'm putting it all back together. So just push one end of the hose there. This is just a zip tie. Get yourself a zip tie. And it's easier to put the zip tie on and then just tighten it down. Anyways, there it is. The zip tie just helps it stay on there. And at the other end, this is what I do. You don't have to do this. You can figure out, everyone does their own thing, but this is what Dan does. I take 2 good sized nuts that fit on there, and I put them on, and then I put a zip tie on the end. Cut the other end of that zip tie off. Okay. And what that does is it allows you to put this in your chemical. So if you have like a jug of chlorine, a 1 gallon jug, a 2.5 gallon jug, whatever kind of jug you got your chlorine in, you can put this in and it'll sink to the bottom. Okay. And it won't just float around the top. If there's no weight on here, this just floats around. Like it won't always hit the bottom. So now you're going to hit the bottom. Anyways, that's what I do. And you don't have to do it that way, but that's just the way I do it. It's the cheap way to do it. Here's a freebie I'm throwing in there. Here's your WD-40 can. Inside of here, there's a little ball with a spring on it. And what happens over time, using chlorine, all that chlorine coming in here, that little ball and that spring gets rusted and it'll stick open. So what you could do is take your WD-40 can, insert the hose in there, and it's like perfect size. And you can just push down on it. You see that spring moving? You can feel it. So this one's working properly. But when I'm all done with my job, I put that in there like that and I squirt it. I squirt this with WD-40, I soak it up. I squirt this with WD-40, I soak it up. I squirt this with WD-40, I soak it up. This downstream injector needs to be cleaned with WD-40 after every use. All it takes is one time not cleaning it. You're gonna go to your next job, and that little ball valve, that little ball, and that spring in there is gonna be rusted up, and you're not gonna be able to suck any chemical. Normally, you would be downstreaming SH, your bleach, chlorine, different chemicals, but today, for demonstration purposes, I'm gonna be downstreaming this green Gain laundry soap. I do green, that way we can see it get picked up in the tube. You'll see the color of it, so we know that this is working correctly. Let's go try this out, guys. I'm going to be downstreaming this Gain. It's this laundry soap, but since it's a good green color, you'll be able to see it get picked up through the tube. Oh, that's soap. Wait for it. There it goes. This is my actual trailer that I use every day out there. So this is a working trailer here. Thank you everyone for watching this video. I hope that you guys subscribe, you like. Put this hat on if you want to come work with me. I got your new hat. There you go. All right, if you guys remember last month, we had a little contest going on for a free Amazon gift card. And I said I was going to put the winner in here. Here it is, August 1st. So here's the winner. So we're going to cut up all these names and put them in a bowl. And we're just going to draw a name. Whoever the winner is, that's who wins. And I'll contact you and get you your gift card. All right, the winner is... There's only like 20 names in here. There's not very many names. All right. I'm grabbing one. The winner is... I can't even read my handwriting. What's that say?
It says Lopez 6701.
Lopez 6701. You are the winner of the gift card. So I'm going to reach out to you in the comments, and I'll give you my email address, and then we'll go from there. But I'll get you your gift card to you. And then for the rest of you, next month I'll probably do another one, and maybe we'll do a bigger gift card this time. But we'll see. So make sure you guys are subscribing and stay tuned to the videos.